Waiting for this.
Hi, Coach. The runs were a little bit slower tonight than last night, but still another dominating win against Monmouth. What did you like about your guys tonight?
Yeah, I thought their left-hander did a nice job early, kept us off balance, missed a few opportunities there. He wiggled out of some jams, and then we get somehow manufactured a couple runs there in the middle. Wiley goes out. To be honest, Wiley didn't have his best stuff, but he battled and pitched and did what Wiley Hartley does. And then we get that thing where when I talk about getting the short game into it as a weapon, that's kind of what we're talking about, 3 consecutive on hits, and it kind of opened the game up for us.
You talked about how you wanted to try to tinker with your pitching in order to be ready for the next series. You had Castellano going for a little bit there, and of course you have Wiley coming in again on Saturday. Just talk about what you're thinking with the pitching situations and what you like from him today.
Yeah, we're trying to stretch him out so he's ready to go without trying to stretch him out too much because he'll be on shorter rest next week. So we're trying to keep him under 75, which we were able to do. And then we had Dom in there in a close game. And that thing's 4-1 there in the 6th with 2 outs with first and second with one of their better hitters up, and he gets the punch out, and then we open it up, so there's no reason to keep Dom in. There's somebody we lean on in leverage situations when that game was a 10-run, so we got Saucer going. He got some bad luck, should have got out of there with a double play, and then gave up a couple hits, and then Boom cleaned it up for him. Boom had a clean 8th, and Stanford was really good in the 9th.
Robbie Dimitri got to come in and pitch it tonight. Had the 2 RBI in his only at bat. What were you seeing out there from him, and how exciting is it to have him out there?
No, he played great all fall. He was banged up in the spring, got hit in the head with a pitch early in the spring, so we were just working him back and just happy to see him get rewarded. He's one of our hardest workers. Great kid, great teammate, good player.
You spoke about your short game. Is that something that you've been confident in this year? We saw the 3 consecutive bunts for singles. Is that something you feel good about this year?
I do, because there's the guys up and down the lineup that can do it. That's a skill of theirs that make it a weapon, and I think that kind of makes the defense have to honor it, and then the infielders move around and opens up more holes. Antonio's got a couple, Crusen's got a couple, Willie's got a couple, Espinal, Ross, you can go down the line there. There's a bunch of them.
Another multi-hit game for Edian tonight. How valuable it? I just spoke his last week.
Yeah, and from both sides of the plate, right? He gives you a tough at-bat, left, right, it doesn't matter. Situation doesn't matter. Lead-off runners in scoring position, he doesn't care. He's just going to fight and fight and fight, and it's pretty special what he's doing right now.
Is Maduro getting back to close to 100%?
I think he's close. We don't want to push it too much with him, but he's bouncing around out there. I think the recovery parts, we'll see where that is. It's one thing to be ready to play. Can you play the next day, and how do you feel? So we'll kind of test that out and see where he's at.
Another home run there from Lex today, and then you have Sonny behind him going over 3 RBIs himself. What's it like having those 2 in the middle of the order there?
Yeah, well, Lex has been swinging the bat really well, and he's been getting some pitches to drive and not missing them, which is key for him. And Sonny battled in there with that infield base hit, found a way to shoot it over. I think that kind of relaxed him a little bit, and he had a nice, backside 2 strike at bat double to kind of really open this thing up.
Lex, hitting home runs, obviously he's on a terrific pace. I know that number kind of dropped for a little bit last year. Are you seeing those power numbers? Did you kind of feel like a season like that was in store for him?
Yeah, I think if you go back and look at it, he hit a lot of balls really hard last year. And I think when they start to not go over the fence after a while, you press a little bit. And he learned from that. And when he's a little bit bigger, stronger, more mature, I expect him to just keep doing what he's doing.
What do you want to see from the team tomorrow to get to pick up this week?
I want to see Dom Stagliano go out there and pitch like he's capable of, us to play defense and continue to find ways to score and finish a weekend and get done what we need to get done.
What do you think about your counterpart, Cindy Ball Malone, notching that series dub at number 4 Arizona? That's a pretty big win for that program.
That was huge, especially last night too, because that game was in the balance. I think there was 2 outs, and then Stormy hits the home run, and then they open it up, and I watched the whole end of that thing, and that thing was awesome. I didn't, until you told me, I didn't know they won today, but that's huge. Proud of those girls.
You guys good? Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.